missing sleep, what to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, staying strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, staying strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you might succeed. Oh baby, I've been waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line.
Please proceed to the gate 5. Thank you. お待たせいたしました。名古屋中部空港行きは引き続きましてグループ番号2番。
바다에서 자꾸만 맴돌던 멜로디가
너였던 걸 발견한 순간부터 fall in love. 또 서로가 비각되는 순간도 있겠죠. 다툰다 해도 서툰 그 불협화음도 맞춰가면 되잖아. 언제나 내게 랄라랄랄랄랄라 내가 되는 넌 선율이 돼, 넌 리듬이 돼, 모든 것이 다 사람들은 모두 다 저마다의 주파수로 사랑을 얘기한대.
너와 나의 우리는 지금부터
Fall in love. 때론 샵되고 플랫되는 실수도 있겠죠. 그럴 때마다 서로 눈을 맞추면 결국 하나 되잖아. 언제나 내게 랄라랄랄랄랄라 내가 되는 넌 선율이 돼, 넌 리듬이 돼, 모든 것이 다 뚜루루 뚜루루루.
Spin me around and around, turn me upside down. Spin me around and around, let me feel. Spin me again and again, till I'm upside down. Calling again and again, my name. Hold me, tell me I'm not dreaming. I'm not dreaming, hold me, tell me I'm not dreaming. I'm not dreaming, hold me, tell me I'm not dreaming. I'm not dreaming, tell me I'm the only one. I've been lost and found. I've been on the ground. I've been hiding out while shouting out. You had opened up. Oh, spin me around and around, turn me upside down. Spin me around and around, let me feel. Spin me again and again, till I'm upside down. Calling again and again, my name. Hold me, tell me I'm not dreaming. I'm not dreaming, hold me, tell me I'm not dreaming. I'm not dreaming, hold me, tell me I'm not dreaming. I'm not dreaming, tell me I'm the only one. I've been in the cold, I've been digging gold, I've been crying out, been lying about everything but now. Oh, spin me around and around, turn me upside down. Spin me around and around, let me feel. Spin me again and again, till I'm upside down. Calling again and again, my name. Turn me upside down. Turn me upside down. Oh, turn me upside down. Turn me upside down. Oh, I've been lost and found. I've been on the ground. I've been hiding out while shouting out. You had opened up. Oh, spin me around.
これかけてもつけても大丈夫なので、はい、お願いいたします。
た茶道や華道などに優れた家系でもありました。以上のすぐそばにあり、建物の外側にある立派な石垣が特徴的です。また庭には樹齢200年と言われる大きな種子島家ゆかりの人々を呼び戻そうという活動が始まります。当時の文献種子島家具の中にこんな一節、種子島北部を用意していますので、どうぞお近くの
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all. Why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do?